Hey guys, welcome back to Cycle Fab. I'm Larry. Today I'm going to powder coat a pickaxe head and then I'm going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey guys, if you're liking this video, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit that notification bell too, so you know when my next videos are coming out. All right, this came out nice, really. Now, I left the pits in here. You got to realize this thing belonged to my grandfather, and ever since I was a small kid, this has been rusty, like horribly rusty. So anyway, that's 50 plus years ago. What I'm wanting to show you guys is, if you watch my videos on a regular basis, you've seen this before. You can go to this link up here, and how I clean the rust off of this thing is pretty interesting. I did it with electrolysis. And like I said, this was just really bad, really nasty, horrible, and it cleaned up just great. Nice, shiny, burnished. Now, of course, the pits are still in there, but neat thing about electrolysis, it gets down inside the pits, and it does it fairly quickly. Well, at least 24 hours quickly. Now, the powder that I used on this is by Prismatic, and it's called Stone Black. It's a really good, strong polyester powder. I use it here in the shop, well, pretty much anything that comes in that, you know, they just want black on. The reason why I like it so much is, one, it's fairly cheap, 10 bucks for a pound of it. And two, it's UV resistant. In other words, you don't have to put a clear coat over it in order to keep the UV rays from hurting it. So that's a big plus. You only have to buy one powder. Now, it's not considered a high gloss black. It's satin. And it's like 60 to 85% satin or gloss. Here's some examples of some of the other items that, you know, have been powder coated with this. This is some pictures from Prismatic powders themselves. Some wheels and bumpers, even a turbo kit here. So if they're putting it on a turbo kit, the stuff is pretty durable, because I would assume turbos get hot. I mean, the whole unit does. So if they're putting it on running boards and wheels and, you know, especially very hot turbo units, then it's a really strong, durable powder. Now, another reason why I use this powder on this particular item is that I just wanted to preserve it, okay? It's, you know, something that maybe I'll hand down. I mean, why throw it away? It's a good little pick. But I don't want it to rust any further than what it already has. These pits in here are pretty nasty. I mean, some are about the size of a pencil eraser. Now, the bag that this came in, it says that you need to put it in for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Now, on the application guide sheet, it says 12 minutes at 400 degrees. Now, I ran it a little bit longer than that because I want to make sure that the item got up to 400 degrees. Now, I left this in the oven for about 15 minutes because I want to make sure that it was up to 400 degrees all the way through the part. That's what they say in the directions anyway, not just the surface, but the whole part all the way through is supposed to be up to 400 degrees. I don't know really how true that is as far as, you know, the powder staying on, because I really haven't had any issues with Prismatic powders falling off. If it does, it's not due to the powder. It has to do with the prep. Now you notice I gassed this out for a little bit longer than what I normally do because I did not know what all has been on this in the way of chemicals throughout, you know, the decades that this thing's been laying around. So anyway, I outgassed everything, and everything stuck fine. The powder did great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to pick up some of this powder, there are links down below to Prismatic's website. Now, they don't pay me anything to make these videos for them, but they don't even know I exist, I'm sure. But they do take quite a bit of my money because I buy all my powder from them. Now, if you're wondering what that blue tip is on the end of my Eastwood powder coat gun, that's a diffuser, and it works really, really well. You can see a close-up here of the end of it. The electrode is a 1/2 inch in diameter, the piece that slides on to the factory electrode. And what it does is it increases the surface area of the electrode part of the gun, and it just charges the powder better. Actually, about 30% better. After putting that kit on the Eastwood, I get about 30% better workability out of it. In other words, the powder sticks, it doesn't take as long to coat the part, and I don't have a lot of excess waste. In other words, it just doesn't fall down to the table. So if you're interested in getting one of those diffusers, links will be down below in the bottom. And go ahead and go down there and check it out. And that'll take you right to my eBay store. Hey, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks. So y'all take care, and most of all, have a fantastic day. Really. Thank you.